The Dravari War fleet emerged from hyperspace with quiet arrogance. 32 sleek black warships, their hulls layered with plasma-reflective scales, drifted toward Kepler 186f, a green-blue jewel of a world nestled in the far arm of the Orion Spur. To them, it was just another unprotected human colony. No orbital defense grid, no planetary shield, no visible fleet. Easy prey. Commodore Shavrix, aboard the flagship Skaltor's Talon, grinned through his mandibles as he examined the colony's sparse transmissions. Civilian broadcast, agricultural drone logs, a few military-grade encryption bursts, but nothing they couldn't jam. "Begin descent," he ordered. "Cleanse the skies. Exterminate the ground population. Leave nothing behind." The Dravari were apex predators of the galactic frontier, known for their swift and brutal assaults. They had raised over 40 colonies in the past decade. Humanity, despite its growing reputation, still seemed fractured, still vulnerable. They didn't know this colony. They didn't know who was stationed there. Colonel Dana Royce watched from the observation deck of Fort Genesis, the central military compound nestled in the hills east of New Avalon, the colony's capital city. She sipped her black coffee as the early warning alarms screamed across the sky. "They're here," her adjutant muttered, voice tight with fear. Dana nodded slowly. 32 ships. They sent a raid. "Ma'am, should I activate orbital defenses?" She chuckled softly, setting her coffee down. "We don't have any." The adjutant paled. "But we do have the 47th Hades Battalion. Wake them." The Dravari warships broke into low orbit. Energy cannons charged, bombardment paths calculated. But before the first plasma bolt could be fired, a blip appeared on their sensors. Then another. Then 87. Multiple contacts rising from the planet's surface, a Dravari officer shrieked. "They're too fast." The sky above New Avalon cracked open as VX-91 dropships launched from subterranean silos. Stealth-coded, AI-piloted, and carrying the deadliest soldiers humanity had ever produced, Hades, human advanced deployment and elimination squads. Each soldier was clad in experimental Titan-class exosuits, designed for vacuum and hellscapes alike. Synthetic muscles wrapped around reinforced bone plating. Neural links fused to combat AI. These weren't militia. They weren't colonists with rifles. They were the monsters feared. The first Dravari cruiser exploded less than 1 minute into the engagement. A VX-91 tore through its hull like paper, deploying 4 Hades troopers directly into its command center. Shavrix watched in horror as his sister ship Kralth's flame erupted into a fireball on the horizon. "Get us out of here," he roared. But it was too late. In the stratosphere, humanity danced with death. Hades operatives leapt between ships, breaching hulls, sabotaging reactors, slaughtering crew. Their exosuits shifted colors, mid-mission to match enemy interior lighting. Their plasma blades could cut through starship plating. By minute 4, half the Dravari fleet was in flames. By minute 5, the rest had lost control of their engines. By minute 6, only the Skaltor's Talon remained, shields flickering, engines crippled. Shavrix, his face dripping with bioluminescent blood, stumbled through his collapsing ship. Every corridor was filled with fire, broken bodies, and the whispers of human soldiers. He tried to send a final broadcast. He tried to scream for help, but a figure stepped from the shadows, 8 feet tall in black armor, visor glowing crimson. "Colonel Royce sends her regards," the soldier said coldly. Shavrix opened his mouth. At minute 7, the last Dravari ship died. On the surface, Dana Royce stood with arms crossed, watching the debris fall from the sky like ash. "How long?" she asked. 7 minutes, ma'am," replied the adjutant, awestruck. "Too long," she said flatly. "Run more drills." The next day, a single transmission was broadcast across the galactic commons from Earth's colonial defense network. To all predatory empires and hostile species, Kepler 186f is under Terran protection. Attempt no further contact. They survived 7 minutes. You won't get 2.